Welcome to the family, son.
Igor, it's not the end. I won't let it end like this. Go. Die. Fade. Portal. Help. Die. Igor. You and your team had two options for dealing with Koslov: kidnapping and interrogation, or killing him. You made the choice to... You met with Koslov in his office and kidnapped him. The Black Stalker accused you of being an NAR puppet. You denied it. You read the NAR documents about their experiments and found some useful information. You found Galib. You left him in the cell for his own safety. Let's change the past, Igor.
Let the little wolf go. You can't leave him in that cage. It's inhuman.
The kid should stay in the boat. He's safe.
Olga, I'm sending the kid to your...
I really hope you thought this through.
I was out on the streets.
The village is...
You found Galib. You released him. Let's change the past.
Let the little wolf...
The kid should stay. He's safer.
I hate to do this. He's got...
Sashko asked you to blow up the NAR checkpoint to avenge his brother. You hesitated because you didn't want to cause any collateral damage. In the end, you did as Sashko asked and blew the checkpoint, risking the lives of any nearby innocent bystanders. You successfully brought the food back, but were unsure whether you should tell Olga about Kostya or not. Sashko asked you to blow up the NAR checkpoint to avenge his brother. In Tarakon's hideout, you faced a choice. Either save some data from his old computer, or burn it to prevent it from falling into the NAR's hands. You decided to take a chance and saved the data. Let's move some pieces.
One more thing. My computer. I have over 10 gigs of findings.
Great.
You know how to... This may take some time.
Well, that will take it out.
I'm no fucking...
Sorry, Tarakan.
I have a long memory, Mousy. A very long memory.
Okay.
We need to talk, Igor.
What do you want?
It's not about what I want, Mousy. It's about the truth. I finally saw it.
The truth about what?
About everything. The Rat King, the Zone, me, and you.
What about me?
You're not the one.
The who?
Shh. Stop speaking. Your words are meaningless. Your logic is nothing in the eye of the great Ratcatcher. All this time, I've been living the prophecy about the coming battle with the Rat King. You proved yourself to me when we first met. I thought you were the sacred blade I would use to strike the beast. But it was an illusion. It was pure hubris to think I could recognize the Chosen One. That is how the Rat King works. He deploys his offspring disguised as mice. Everything they say is opposite of truth. Ye are of your father, the Rat King, and the lusts of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of lies.
Are we doing Bible study now?
It is a vision from the great Ratcatcher. He spoke to me through the mouths of all the dead rats I keep as trophies.
What you're saying is totally irrational. You're not seeing things clearly.
On the contrary, I am seeing clearly for the first time since we met. I promised them I wouldn't tell you. With so much knowledge, you could jeopardize my mission. All you need to know is that I am done with you. I am so done with you, you arrogant smarty pants.
I see I've put up with your raving lunacy for too long. We need to do something about it. You need a good long rest or maybe some lithium. I don't know. I'm not a psychiatrist.
Shut your mouth. You think you can twist my thoughts with your logic? You think I haven't noticed the way you talk to me? The way you treat me? I've always been a joke to you. A curiosity, a clown, a freak. A crazy old fool in rat pelts. You'd like to see me in an institution. I paid no mind to any of that because I had such high hopes for you. That you would be my St. George, slaying the Chernobylite rat, the ultimate rat poison, to bring an end to the sulfur. But I was blind. You are not the one. In fact, I'm not even certain we're on the same. You twisted my words so many times. You put your own interests ahead of our crusade.
How can you say we're not on the same side? We're fighting the same enemy.
No, no. It's not so simple. The devil is in the detail. I shall continue my quest alone now. Watch your back, Igor.
Everyone, it's time to hit the power plant. We all know it's not going to be easy. We tried before, and not everyone made it. But this time we're smarter and better prepared. I know we can do this. We have to do this.
What about that black mask-wearing motherfucker? Have you identified him?
His name is Boris Glukov. He, Tatiana, and I were close friends until he betrayed us. He helped the KGB gather evidence against Tatiana, then continued to work for NAR after my accident. He experimented on himself with Chernobylite and ended up with great power.
Do you know what NAR is actually doing at the power plant? Why is it so important? And what does it have to do with Tatiana?
NAR wants to create a permanent wormhole to the Chernobylite world and get to its source. Tatiana's abilities are needed to support the space. It's hard to know what happens if they succeed. But what they're doing is they could unleash something horrific on this world, or become unstoppable themselves. But we're never going to know the outcome. Because we're going—
I like the pep talk, Professor. I think you even gave me a bit of a job. But do we have the right tools for the job?
Yes, we do. We've got everything we need to infiltrate the power plant. This is much bigger than anything any of us has done.
One organization holding this much power is against everything I believe in. And besides, this is personal for me. Count me in.
I started out doing this for a paycheck. But I'm going to end it for my brother in arms. For Anton. Let's do this.
Whatever it takes to protect my people and drive NAR out,
You think I'm gonna back out now and miss the best part? Fuck no! I'm with you, Igor.
I appreciate your trust. We can't count on the element of surprise, but we know enough about NAR's vulnerabilities to make this work. Time and again, NAR has shown they would rather capture than kill me. We can use this to our advantage. We'll dress somebody up as an NAR officer, escorting a prisoner. Me. That's our ticket inside. We have 2 NAR uniforms, both male. Any takers?
I'll do it. I have no problem posing as an NAR officer. My hand is still giving me trouble, but I can deal with it.
You should take someone who can keep his cool when things go sideways, as they inevitably do. Trust me on that.
You're not seriously thinking about going without me? I'm a blast at parties.
All right, we still have... NAR must have upgraded its digital defense. A skillful hacker.
wouldn't call myself a black hat, but I know enough. As long as we don't get into...
I need some...
Firearms up.
My shooting's in...
What's there to get...
Last but...
I've been...
Does every...
This is it, my love. The last stretch. You've been through so much for me. Make sure you're ready, because it will take everything you have. Your wits, your strength, your plan, your companion's loyalty, everything. Good luck, my love.
This is it. Today's the day, whatever happens. Before we enter the lion's den, I need to triple check everything is ready. How's my techie? Have you logged into their system?
Yep, their external systems aren't all that complicated even after the upgrade. Just like you, Kiwanuk, I can do almost anything with electrical equipment. The hardware inside the power plant might pose a challenge, but let's blow that bridge when we come to it.
Spy check. How are my eyes and ears?
Eyes are bright and my ears are wide open. I got the plans and codes up and I could hear those boring fuckers chatter like they were sitting in my lap. No worries, Igor. With me on your side, this'll be like walking to the grocery store.
Sniper, are you in position? Have you got eyes on?
Affirmative. I took the roof of an abandoned building with a pretty little view of the entire power plant. Yeah, if only my hand wasn't nagging me.
There are a few sentries outside the gate. That's obstacle number 1.
I can take them all down before they sound the alarm. I'm using a silencer.
Better use the side passage for now. You can always kill them on your way out. Just be cool when they'll fall for it. No army in the world puts their best men on sentry duty.
Okay, showtime. This better work.
Who goes there?
If you know what's good for you, you'll stand aside and quick. This stalker is a wanted man, and you know how the bosses feel about waiting.
Yeah, I mean, yes, sir. You can find the brass in the tent behind the gates. I assume you know the way?
So far, so good. But it's getting harder now. NAR's upgraded some of the old security features.
The electronics are the least of your worries. Nobody said anything about this exposed courtyard. You stand out like a signal flare at a funeral, Igor. Be extra careful.
Security checkpoint. What used to be a radiation detector is now a biometric scanner. Clever.
I can disable the gates for a short while and you can walk through undetected.
I can't pop them all, but I can shoot those fuel tanks over yonder as a distraction. But I'll have to clear this position once the shit hits the fan.
Those NAR security systems can be broken by someone with enough know-how. Those IT wankers probably spent their upgrade budget on Pornhub premium content. I don't mind taking a gamble, but a fancy uniform isn't going to fake out a biometric scanner.
All right, Olga. Do it.
That was a close call, but it's done. It's safe to pass through the gates now.
Time to move. With a little luck, they won't notice us. The entrance should be very close. It's a large metal door to the tech access corridor. Nothing I can't handle.
Remember the charges I prepared for breaching security doors? Powerful, but quiet. Like sticking a curling iron into a pound of butter. Or maybe you want to save them for later. Keep your hand down, Igor. There's a fucking sniper on the building above you.
Stop yelling! How do you know?
Picked it up on the radio. They haven't made you yet, but if you trigger the alarm, they'll come down on you like a swarm of Katyushas.
Damn! If I force the lock, it'll trigger the alarm. This will be tough.
I can't do anything about the alarm. It's on a separate system. All I can do is unlock the door remotely and hope it won't trip. It's your call.
If I take out that sentry on the platform, your cover should remain intact, even if you make some noise.
The lock is wired to the alarm system, but Sashko's charges will destroy both the lock and the trigger mechanism. I should be fine. Olivier, you're on.
Tango down.
We made it inside. We're safe, at least for now. These tunnels just about make a beeline to the reactor. From there, the way to the Ark should be easy. What the fuck? The electronics are sizzling as if they're going to explode. I have access to the circuit board. Perhaps I can cut power to the nearest corridor.
The electrical grid isn't protected in any way. I can turn off the entire sector.
Theoretically, I could disable the power for the entire plant, but it would be extremely dangerous.
Olivier, you're on.
I don't especially like it, but it's what I signed up for. Incredible. I thought you were going to be my second chance.
Olivier, what are you talking about? What happened?
They shot me. I'm done for. I was so close, and now... Damn it.
How badly are you hurt? Can you walk?
Promise me you'll take care of Anton's daughter.
What? Yes, of course, I promise. Olivier?
I bet she's a dead rat now.
Olivier, I need you, Olivier. No! Fuck. For fuck's sake! No! Fuck!
It's all been for nothing, Igor. Nothing. What happened?
I must have done something wrong. I'm sorry.
These events have not happened yet, as the future...
We need to talk, boss man.
Did you not get enough sleep or something? Are you doing drugs again?
How fucking dare you? I own this place. Do you hear me?
Please, Mikhail, just calm down and whatever it is, we can talk about.
What do you think this is? No. You're not talking your way out of this one. You had your chance, and I'm going to say my piece. And I was really counting on you to help, that you'd let me show you the world through. I endured your shitty decisions.
What attitude?
You're tight-arsed. You never wanted.
That's not going to happen.
What? This place is mine. I built it myself. Me and my friends. You hear me? My only true friends. I'll burn the whole zone to the... And I don't care. I don't give a for all I care.
Mikhail, slow down. Despite our differences, we make we should support each other.
Oh my... We are... Fuck you! You can take sayonara.
Everyone, but this time
Mousy.
I have evidence. Tatiana and her... Is he Tatiana?
Do you know?
And Tatiana's a tart. They could have... But this is...
You know?
Whatever it's...
Will we...
I'll use...
All right, we... NAR, a skillful hacker.
I'm your man, electronics.
Wouldn't call myself a...
I need someone.
Firearms up. My shooting's impaired.
What's there to
Last but
I know the...
does...
You've already tried and failed, Igor. Perhaps there's a better way. Let me show you something. Every decision you made during this mission lies before you. Revisit your choices and change them at your will. Ponder your mistakes and make them right. Finish your mission and hack the biometrics.
So far, so good. But it's getting harder now. NAR's upgraded some of the old security features. Security checkpoint.
I can't pop them. The Rat King? I don't mind taking...
Time to move.
What's going on here? We quell the storm. And ride the thunder. Everything's fine, but the gate's malfunctioning. Stupid thing's broken again. You're clear to enter, sir. More paperwork.
I've taught you how to change past events. It's time to use that knowledge again. Try, fail, learn, repeat.
The entrance should be very close. It's a large metal door to the tech access corridor. Nothing I can't handle.
Remember the charges I prepared for breaching security doors? Powerful, but quiet.
Mercy. Not yet.
Damn!
If I take out that...
The lock is what... Olivier?
Tech.
We made it inside. We're safe, at least for now. These tunnels just about make a beeline. What the fuck? The electronics are sizzling as if they're going to explode.
That's to be expected, Mousy. The power plant's electrical system is antiquated, falling apart. We should find a way to...
I have access to the circuit.
Theo,
Olivier?
I don't... Incredible. I thought you were going to be my second chance.
Olivier! What are you talking about? What happened?
They shot me. I'm done for. I was so close, and now... Damn it.
How badly are you hurt? Can you walk?
Promise me you'll take care of Anton's daughter.
Yes, of course, I promise. Olivier? Olivier, I need you, Olivier! Oh, fuck. For fuck's sake! No! Fuck! We're getting close to the reactor floor. I think we managed to dodge the main security detail. As long as we maintain our cover, we should be good.
Be extra careful, Mousy. This is a veritable warren of NAR rats.
I'm in the Golden Corridor. It looks like NAR beefed up security after our little escapade. Not unexpected.
Time to play prisoner escort card. If they don't buy it, we will kill them.
Let's try the prisoner escort charade. Just act bored.
Stop right there. I don't recognize you, soldier. We quell the storm?
Why didn't you prepare better for this? Your friend is dead. He's now marked for death in this space-time. There's nothing you can do besides try to learn from this.
Sashko! Oh, good lord!
The Rat King!
Sashko, can you hear me? Say something!
You cannot hesitate, Mousy. We will mourn the fallen when this is all over.
Are you still alive, you little turd?
Mikhail, are you blind or what?
You're still breathing. That's too bad. Guess I'll just leave it to NAR to clean up the mess.
What are you doing? Have you finally lost your bloody mind?
Have I? Or did I just come to my senses? You and these NAR bitches deserve each other. Have a fun date. Mwah! Mwah!
Damn. We need to get past these scientists.
The scientists have their...
I'm going alone.
What are you doing here? This is a restricted area.
Ah, shit.
Security! We have an intruder! Hangars behind cover! Careful!
These old ventilation ducts will take me straight to the Ark. The door is trapped.
Actually, Mouse...
Sashko's Tarakan.
The door's about from there.
Oh, hello. You can come out of the shadows now. I want to talk.
Semenov? You said you didn't want any part of this. Explain yourself.
You are remarkable, my boy. Yes, ask your questions, please. I have to say, you earned that right through your hard work and persistence.
Tanya, where is she?
You've always known where she is. She's here. Alas, that is the wrong question.
What do you mean?
You should be asking, what is she?
If you hurt her in...
Stop, please. Stop playing the role of a naive, lovesick puppy. After everything you've seen, everything you've learned, you embarrass yourself with your petty personal concern. I'll spell it out for you. If you haven't the stomach to see it for yourself, Tatiana is a crucial part of our Chernobylite. She always has been. There were other candidates, but fate decided for us. It was always going to be. We're going to use Tatiana to create a stable... She will travel there and help us reach its source. With her help, I will usher in a...
This is madness. I should have killed you the first time I saw you.
My God, is this display of moral outrage? You must put your maudlin sentiments aside, Igor. The only real force in this life is change and growth. Everything else is a substitute, an excuse meant to justify... And you are my biggest regret. Did you know that? I made a mistake letting you go. You were supposed to be special, so very fucking special. All that glorious potential has been wasted on empty... I failed you, yes. Please don't argue with me, and for that I sincerely...
I'm going to save Tatiana. Stay out of my way and I won't kill you.
Unfortunately, no. I cannot allow you to meddle in my affairs.
You heard the man move! The priority is to protect the lab!
Damn! Looks like we'll have to fight our way out. These guys are the last thing standing between me and Tatiana.
Our prospects are bleak, man.
There's no...
Tango spotted! Engage at will! Man down! Got a man down! Bring a medevac! Pronto!
Tatiana. Finally.
Igor, my love. My child.
It's been so very long. But it's finally you. It has to be you.
You know it in your heart, my love. I've been calling out to you for all these years, and you answered.
But how?
You shouldn't be here. It's a mistake. You'll only bring great misery on us all. My poor little boy. All of us together, finally. Release me, my love. Free me.
What did you call me? I don't understand. What can I do?
There's nothing you can do. You have to end this. Both of us. We're a mistake. An abomination. Close the portal. Destroy the connection.
What connection?
The connection is the strongest force in the universe. It cannot be destroyed. It has to be completed. It is our destiny. Go to the reactor. Find it, my love. It is waiting for you.
Find what?
No more waiting. Please, can't you just let me die? I can't take any more.
Tanya?
Go. Die. Fade. Portal.
Tatiana, are you still there?
Boris, help. Die. Igor.
I don't understand. Oh, fuck.
Reactor. Chernobylite.
What do I do? Oh, fuck, I need to figure this out.
You took your time, Igor.
Cut the crap. It's time you gave me some answers.
Yes, we'll get to that. But since this is our last meeting, I want to ask you a question first.
Fine. Just make it quick.
What do you really hope to achieve, Igor?
Isn't that obvious? I want to save Tatiana.
You may find this surprising, but our goals are actually aligned.
How's that?
We were both going after the same thing, but this whole time we've been chasing someone else's agenda without knowing it. Chernobylite's agenda.
Come on, man. I've come too far to be fed a line of bullshit.
Let's start from the beginning. Do you know who I am?
I sure do, Boris. You were my closest friend until you decided to betray me. To take Tatiana from me.
Boris is dead. I killed him on that fateful night, April 26, 1986, and took his identity. Good riddance. He was a treacherous piece of shit.
You took his? Why?
The more important question, the question you somehow failed to ask yourself all this time is, who are you? Because you're not Professor Igor Kiminyuk. You never were. I am Igor Kiminyuk. I only changed my name to protect you and your mother.
Protect me? How? By trying to kill me at every turn?
If I wanted to kill you, I would have done it the first time we met at the power plant.
Will you quit talking in fucking riddles?
The truth is hard to swallow, I know. It was hard for me too. You are me. Tatiana isn't your fiancée. She's mine. Everything you know about her, everything you remember, none of it is yours. You're living someone else's life. My life. You are my clone, sort of. You got my body, my brain, my skills, and most importantly, my memories from before the Chernobyl disaster.
What are you saying? How is that even possible?
Tatiana was sterile. That was our personal tragedy. But when Semenov imprisoned her after the Duga fiasco, she fell pregnant. At first, I thought Boris was the father, and I was angry with her. But that was another of Semenov's lies. He needed me to stay on the project and study Chernobylite, so he injected Tanya with the nano solution. What happened next was, I don't know what to call it, an immaculate conception. She gave birth to a boy, you. You grew much more quickly than other kids, but your mind didn't seem to follow. It was different somehow. The Chernobylite no doubt affected you in unpredictable ways. I never really considered you my son. It scared the shit out of me. I didn't know what to do with you. But it was obvious that Semenov would incorporate you into his experiments. Or maybe cut you open and rummage around inside. Until one night, Tanya, your mother, communicated with me telepathically, even though her body was in a coma. She pleaded with me to release you into the woods, and that's what I did.
You're saying Tatiana's child, who you released in the woods in 1990? But that's impossible. Impossible! I don't remember any of this.
Of course you don't. You looked like a teenager, but had the mind of a small child. I remember giving you a sweater that Tatiana knitted for me. The night was so cold. It had my name on it.
The sweater? I had it in the camp. I was imprisoned and...
Yes, it could have been a trigger. Your mind somehow began to rebuild itself. Why in my image? I can only guess. Perhaps you were constructed from Tatiana's desires, from her expectations of a child. Funny, how I called it pseudoscience. I suspect the process was somehow facilitated by the Chernobylite.
But she's been calling me this whole time. She wanted me here.
I'm afraid you were bamboozled, my poor boy. We all were. It wasn't Tanya who called you here, but it.
Chernobylite? But the images, the voices.
They felt so real, I know. Your mother was your biggest weakness, and the entity exploited that. It wanted you here. It has plans for you, you see, and I cannot allow it to succeed.
Someone sent me a photo of Tatiana and the piece of Chernobylite. Those weren't hallucinations. They were real. I couldn't have constructed my portal gun without them.
Oh, that. It was that bastard Semenov, of course. He wanted to bring you here as well. He never got over it when you vanished. Not that it matters now. I really hoped you would stay away. But it's too late now. I can't allow you to interact with the entity in any way. Only one of us is leaving this room alive.
Wait, can't we talk it over?
We just did. Goodbye, son. Igor. I wish there was another way. I won't let you hurt her. Come on, show me the new and improved Igor Kiminyuk. I won't let you hurt her. But it has to be done. Give up already. I promise to make it quick for Tatjana's sake. You're making this too easy, son. Think you're better than me? Why did you have to come here and complicate things? Give up already. I promise to make it quick for Tatjana's sake. I don't need a force field to defeat you.
What? You should be dead.
Yeah, I've been getting that a lot lately. Look familiar?
Where did you get that from?
Where else? I took it from you. From your cold, dead hands, Igor.
What? Where? When?
In a reality where you fucked up, my friend. From one of the many worlds bearing the brunt of your failures.
Are you saying that you come from a different... that you're from...
This is hell. You have no idea.
Where are you going?
Back to my screwed up world, of course. You know me. I'd prefer to die fighting.
Wait!
Don't waste the chance I've given you, Igor. Finish the job.
It's over, my son. Close the portal. Cut the
Son, please. It will kill her. It will kill the love of my life. Of our life. Please, there's another way.
Just let me go. I've suffered long enough.
You can do this, son. You can be the man I could not. Go through the portal and face this thing. Undo the harm we both caused Tamia.
No, do not do this. Kill me.
It's time to end this once and for all. If anyone can hear me, run as far from here as you can. Everyone, run like hell. Thank you for showing me the way. I won't waste this, I promise. Goodbye. You can rest now.
The protagonist never explained to his comrades exactly what happened at the power plant, but he came out changed. The Chernobylite vanished entirely. The zone is now free of it. Igor stalkers drove off the remaining NAR troops and even convinced a few of them to join the cause. Now they're working together for the good of the Samoshels, tracking down the few remaining monsters still roaming the area. Olivier never had the chance to change his own past and prevent the ambush that wiped out his team. His obsession almost steered him down the dark path of treachery, but in the end, he redeemed himself by helping Igor with his mission. Even though it cost him his life, because he had been a part of something bigger than himself, he was at peace in his final moments. In spite of his flaws, Olivier will always be remembered in the zone for his courage and grit. For this haunted place will always be a monument to broken heroes with a twisted past. Sashko had always been the lone wolf and daredevil of the zone. Life had always been harsh for him, and he learned the hard way to rely only on himself. His crusade against NAR began with a desire for closure regarding his brother Ruslan's death, but Igor's quest to find Tatiana was what kept him going until the end. In his final moments, he enjoyed a privilege afforded to few men indeed. He had no regrets. He died as he lived, fighting bravely for those closest to him, and that was enough. Tarakan's fight against the Rat King has reached an end. Having barely survived the zone, he realized his time was up. Now, someone else must carry the torch and defeat the evil lurking in the power plant. But Tarakan wasn't worried. After all, he had prepared Igor and others well. Tarakan's true identity was never discovered. Was he a madman, a saint, a spy? Perhaps he was all of these. or perhaps none of them. But one thing is certain. The old man was a true child of Pripyat. His restless soul will forever wander its marshes and woods. Like so many before him, General Kozlov made the wrong choices while chasing a dream of the good life. War taught him about the cruelty and inevitability of loss, leaving him indifferent to human suffering. His experiences made him strong, but also blind to the serendipitous moments which could have placed his life on a different trajectory. And so his death was as empty as his life. General Kozlov spent his final moments consumed with bitterness. If I only had another chance, he said to himself. Alas, that is a privilege afforded to very few. Semenov's ambitions and neuroses almost got him killed. He was a brilliant scientist, but could never come to terms with the collapse of the Soviet Union. Though not a devout communist, Semenov could not stomach the chaotic aftermath, for it reflected the emptiness of his own heart. And so he chased his green Chernobylite dream, hoping his experiments would usher in a new world order. In reality, what he sought was to fill the gaping void in his own soul. Meeting his former student Igor saved Semenov's life, although he could never have predicted it. Confronted with mortal danger, he realized he could no longer allow his demons to determine his fate. He left the zone, hoping there was still time for him to find peace. Without Semenov's brilliance, NAR eventually dissolved, most of its mercenaries wiped out by either the Shadows or the Samoshils. Faced with staggering losses, the shareholders halted all funding. All that remains of NAR in the zone are the empty barracks and derelict labs, stark reminders of a misguided ambition based on human misery.
I'll be back.